Yo, what's going on, guys? In today's video, I want to make a video about Andale. Now, Andale pretty much has like this reputation for being one of the best cities in America. Now, in this city, there's a certain thing that people think, and that I'm going to be covering in this video is if really, I guess, if Andale is a man-eating kind of place that you can go to that will teach you about cannibalism. In this place, you're gonna see a lot of, mailboxes, and also two of the houses that were originally there 200 years ago are now gone. What you have to do is find out the real truth. Now, I'm going to be covering that in the video. As you can see, there is mailboxes, and almost every single house has a mailbox. And this mailbox is pretty much for if they want to deliver mail, and a caravan would come. But in the city, there was no caravans, so it's kind of very odd of why they still have the mailboxes. But morally, every single mailbox is empty for at least two. And one of them, I did find some good useful items, like Bill Wilson. So you go to his house, and you talk to three of them. You can talk to his wife, Linda Smith, Jack Smith, or his son. Now, let's talk to the wife.
Isn't that what matters? I mean, we're the winners. Us. Not Springfield, not Rockville. Us. So like I was saying, welcome to Andale. What can the Smith family do for you? It's the best little town there is. We don't have a care in the world here. I mean, honestly, what more do you need to know? I really look forward to preparing you for dinner sometime.
After talking to Linda Smith, sorry actually about that, I got his name wrong. It's actually Jack Smith. I'm sorry about that.
Smith, I hear you've already met my wife. Sweet lady, isn't she? But anyway, welcome to Andale, the best little town in Virginia. Not here, not in Andale, no ma'am. The great Commonwealth of Virginia is alive and well. In fact, we just voted ourselves a new governor. The adults walked right on down to the polling location and dropped ballots into the box. How do you think it works? Yes, sir, it's every American's civic duty to cast his vote for his favorite Republican candidate. Am I right? Yes, sir, democracy is God's best gift, right after family, of course. Now, my vote is my business and no one else's. But I'll tell you one thing, we didn't vote for any beatnik liberal commies, that's for sure. And it's good to meet you, too. Feel free to stay in Andale as long as you like. Heck, stop by the house for dinner sometime if you'd like. Just let Linda know beforehand so she can make enough for four. I hope to see you there. So, did you need it? I work to feed my family just like every red-blooded American man should. Why, a man that can't keep his family fed isn't any kind of man at all. No, sir. Andale, greatest place there is. We win Town of the Year every year. We've got no end of food and no troubles at all. Yep, there's no better place to raise a family.
After talking to Jack Smith, we find out that he's trying to vote for a new governor. But you know what? Let's talk to Junior Smith.
People. Dad always takes care of them before I get a chance. It's okay, I guess. There aren't a lot of kids around here, and no one who comes to visit stays around long. Dad says it could be worse, that there are a lot of starving kids in other places. But still, I wish I had more kids to play with. The same things that all parents do. My mom cooks and cleans the house, and my dad goes to work with Mr. Wilson. They work in the basement, or sometimes in Mr. Wilson's shed. Dad says that when I'm older, I'll come to work with him, and we're in the family business. It's swell, except I wish there were more kids, and my dad says I'm gonna have to marry smelly old Ginny Wilson someday. He keeps saying stuff to my mom about keeping the family going, and how when him and Mr. Wilson were brothers, they didn't want to get married. It's weird. That means Mr. Wilson is my uncle, and Ginny is... something. I don't know. It seems weird to marry her. So long.
After talking to Junior Smith, you find out that his mom and dad want him to get married to Jenny, and they will also want him to check out the basement when he's older.
Evening.
What?
It's a fine day, isn't it?
After talking to Junior Smith, I'm going to look around the house, maybe for some appliances, and also maybe a sink that can give you more health points, but also can cause you to have more radiation. Now, me wanting to go to the next house, this is what we're gonna find. Now, getting into the Wilson's house, you can talk to the son, the father, and the wife.
How did our little family help you? Are you joking? It's fantastic here. The best town in the USA. Has been for, why, it's been so many years running that I've lost count. Oh, well, no one ever asks me my opinion about anything, but I love it here. We'll see you real soon.
After talking to Martha Wilson, you also can find out that she really enjoys Andale. Let's talk to Jenny.
Not supposed to talk to strangers.
After talking to Jenny, but not really, she just says, I'm not allowed to talk to strangers. You can also talk to the husband, Bill Wilson.
Glorious day. Well, hi there. Welcome to Andale. I'm Willie Wilson, though folks just call me Bill. Is there anything I can do for you? I feed my family, and I love my wife and daughter. What else more is there to life, stranger? Family first. And any man who says anything different is saying something wrong. And you should hit that man with a stick. Why, it's a place to settle down and raise a family. Of course, we don't just let anyone in here. The Homeowners Association is very clear on that. Besides, there's no room. As amazing as Andale is it any wonder that all the houses would be full of happy...
After talking to Bill Wilson, you find out that he says that it's really cool to live in Andale because it's a good place to settle down. Now, next to Bill's house is Old Man Harrison's house. Let's see what he's up to.
Get in here! What are you doing in this town? Get out! Get out while you can! What's wrong? You don't see anything wrong with a quiet little town full of friendly people in the middle of a blasted wasteland? Nothing wrong with being friendly, but these folks aren't just friendly. They're killers. You just watch your back around here and get out while you can.
Now, after talking to Old Man Harrison, he tells you that both families are killers, but they seem friendly. So, should we believe him? Should we believe him or the families? Now, after going to the Smith's house, you can maybe try to go to the basement, but it's locked, and it says it requires a key. Now, after maybe pickpocketing or finding the key in 2 spots, the first spot you can find it at is Jack's desk, or you can find it on top of the radio. Now, once you retrieve the key, or you can just get the key by just pickpocketing him. Now, after getting the key, you can go down to his basement. I do recommend you to crouch and then crouch back, but to be honest, it doesn't really have any effect. They'll still hear you either way, but they also check outside to see if maybe you're pinking around. So rather you do it maybe in a Chinese stealth suit from one of the DLCs. But what you will find in the room, what you will find in the basement is strange meat, which is human flesh, and also you'll find other utensils in there, such as the combat knife, and also you will also find rippers and a baseball bat.
Hey there, stranger. I've got something that I want to talk to you.
So for this next part, there's 3 speech checks, and I'm going to show you guys the 3 speech checks.
Look, stranger, I'm not angry. I just want you to tell me the truth. If you can't do that, then I think you'd best head out of town. I'm disappointed in you, stranger, so quick to judge us. Did you ever stop to think that I have... Judge not, lest ye be judged, as the good book says. Honestly, how many people have you killed? The only difference between us is that I'm bringing home the bacon for my family. Hey, I'll have none of that language in this house. I don't think I like your tone. There's nothing wrong with me. We've lived this way for decades. After the war, 4 families survived. They continued on just like we have. But when their shelters ran out of food, they need to eat something. Family is everything, my friend. Well, I guess we know where our next meal is coming from then, don't we? I'm disappointed in you, stranger, so quick to judge us. Did you ever stop to think that I have a family to support here? Judge not, lest ye be judged, as the good book says. Honestly, how many people have you killed? The only difference between us is that I'm bringing home the bacon for my family. I don't think I like your tone. There's nothing wrong with me. We've lived this way for decades. After the war, 4 families survived. They continued on just like we have, but when their shelters ran out of food, they need to eat something. Family is everything, my friend. I wouldn't expect a wasteland wanderer like you to understand. Now let's just forget that this happened and we'll have no problem, right? Well, that's good to hear, friend. Very good to hear indeed. You wouldn't believe how judgmental some people can be. Honestly, all I'm trying to do is keep my family happy and fed. Tell you what, talk to Linda. She'll give you some of her special meat pie. It's to die for. But not you. You're good people. Oh, old man Harris? Don't mind him. He's gone, you know, a little soft in his later years. Ever since Gladys died, he just hasn't been the same. Did he now? I've talked to him about spreading rumors. I guess I'll just have to have another little chat with him. Every time he does this, he scares our new friends off, and we love people. It's a shame when they slip out of our grubby little paws. I'll tell Linda and Junior that you said hello. Hey there, stranger. You're right, it sure would have. You know, you're a breath of fresh air. Every time someone discovers our little secret, we have to hear about it. It's always, oh, how can you do this? Or, you're such terrible people. Or, please, not me. I have a kid in Rivet City. Well, I have kids, too. Family first. That's the way it works in Andale, from the day that the first 4 families decided to stay here. You're not bad, stranger. Stop on by any time and ask Linda for one of her special meat pies. Hello?
So I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Go leave a like, go leave a sub, go leave a comment, and also turn on those post notifications for the video and for upcoming videos that I have. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Leave a like, comment, and also go follow my Twitter. That will also be in the description with also my YouTube. And I'm going to be tweeting out, maybe, a lot of follow-up stuff, pretending to follow when I'm making my videos. And, any other information will also be on my Twitter. So, yeah. And also, if you guys want to message me about anything else, like what other videos I should make, either, tweet me or message me or put it in the comment section below. Hope you guys do enjoy. And, see you guys later. Peace.